Yes, sir. Now, every time I say understand, I want the whole group to say, yes, sir. Understand. It had already showed a bunch of Fort Worden, but see the Fort Worden buildings in the background and the trees. Look at those trees. It is so neat for me to see this and look at the size of the trees. And that one there, oh my gosh, that's the one I sit under every day. How neat is that, right? And this was in the 80s, so this was like 40 years ago. Look at those trees. I mean, how neat is that, right? Because that's Fort Worden. And I go there every day. And I love this movie. I seen it in the 80s. And all of those buildings in the background there. It's just so beautiful. It's just so neat that that one of my favorite movies, and just how it kind of, or it just affected me. I just kind of thought it was neat, and probably because my parents liked it or my mom liked it. But I just think it's neat looking at those trees in the background there and knowing what they are now. So bushy. And then that field, I've just been thousands of hours really over the last however many years they've been in Port Townsend. I moved to Port Townsend in 2012. And so, oh my goodness, right? So it's been like 9 years. And so, yeah, it'll be 10 years next year. How weird that I didn't know I've lived in Port Townsend that long. But see those buildings? I've been there the whole time. I mean, just how this is. It's just a synergistic thing in my life.
You better stop eyeballing me, boy. I'll rip your eyeballs out the sockets and skull. Fuck you to death.
That sounds, yeah.
Name, boy.
This movie's something, right?
How did you slip into this program? I didn't know the Navy was so hard up.
And that Foley guy, the black guy there, he died this last year.
You got an injury there, Mayo? Not exactly, sir. Hey, this is really wonderful work. Where'd you get this, Mayo?
Subic Base, Philippines, sir.
Ah, thought I recognized the work. Be proud of them wings. They're the only ones you're gonna leave here with. Mayonnaise.
Anyway, I just can't get over those buildings and just how awesome it is to,
What's your name, boy?
Emiliano Santos de la Cera, sir.
Don't say. You college boy, de la Cera?
Yes, sir. Math major, sir.
and so a lot of it, well, most of the boot camp stuff, I guess, was filmed at Fort Worden. And I think that is so neat.
The notches near the handle. There's a notch for every college puke like you. I got the DOR that's dropped on request from this program. And the first one I'm going to call out of this class is...
So, all right. Well, there's Officer and Gentleman, the Drive-In, Port Townsend, Crystal Cox, Ramble, or no, what's my name again? Oh, Reverend Crystal Cox. Look at that building. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I mean, they must have obviously not let anybody in to Fort Worden at the time, and but yeah, I haven't seen this pretty much. I think I might have watched it when they come to Port Townsend, but now see, that's the local paper mill, the Port Townsend paper mill. And then this is Deborah Winger. Isn't that freaking cool? I mean, how interesting that this movie was such an effect on my life, and I was in Rexford, Montana. And then I ended up like being here all the time. Like actually at Fort Worden, I mean, I've spent a zillion hours there. And so it's just kind of neat. Anyway, who's ever watching this, God bless you. And I send you healing and, you know. Oh yeah, I recognize that one. That's the back side of the one of the buildings up there. Okay. I've been to that spot too. All right, well, bye for now. Go watch Officer to Gentleman.